welcome back to the channel. Today I've come out into the woods. I'm going to build a long fire so you've got heat and you've got cooking on the coals. So we're going to do that. We're going to find the wood because it's foggy and soaking wet, so we're going to have to look hard to find some decent wood to burn.
Every time I think I'm going to wake up back in the jungle. Every time I think I'm going to wake up back in the jungle.
Right, I'm roaming through the woods. I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find a spot where I can sit down and find firewood very close to each other, so I don't have to keep on walking around gathering. I always do this. I don't mind wandering around for a while just to find that spot I'm happy with. I won't sit up anywhere. I need wood that'll burn, and to be honest, it's very wet. I've just seen a log. There's a tree down. It's near a path, but if I can't find anything else, I'll be coming back to that spot. I'll go over there and show you it. So it's really, what I always do is have a good look around. Never set up where I just feel like, oh, this will do, because it won't. You've got to have my supplies near me, otherwise it ain't going to be good enough. Actually, this don't look too bad. Path's over there, but you've got a few people jogging, I've seen. Right, this log will make a good seat. Turn you around for it. So there's a chair that some kind children have stacked the wood up against a tree to keep it dry. When it's up like that, it's great. We got a lot of dead stuff here. Look at that, dead hanging. Has been caught by this tree as it fell. It's a big bit of wood there. That's really nice. We got this off the ground. This is really good. And we've got all this off the ground, which is really good. This is it. We found our spot, people. If I leave this area, just because there's a path near it, in fact there's two paths near it, there's a fork over there of the path, and then I'll be more in the woods. But what am I going to find? I'm happy with this. There's not so many people about in this weather, so I'm going to stick here. I've got a seat, I've got a place to build the fire. If people come, I'll do what I usually do, wave at them and say hello, be friendly. Don't try and hide from people, because it just looks suspicious. Alright, let's get the bag off and let's have a look. We'll get the chair sorted out, haven't we? Everything's wet. Tripod out. So first port of call, I imagine, is getting some firewood collected. Right, so this is where I'm going to be set up, here on this log with my gear. I've took the top off because I'm going to get hot doing this. I can see a lot of dead wood off the ground here, so I'm going to start collecting. I've got a saw, but I'm just going to pick it up and bring it over. I'm thinking I'm not going to put the fire too close to this log, because I'm going to be sitting there, so I'm thinking having it over here a bit. I don't need to be sitting on top of it, because I won't be able to sit on top of it if it gets really hot. So let's just start collecting. I'm going to move some of these leaves away. It's really uneven, this ground. Seem to have a lot of stone in it as well. We've got flint around here though. We're known for chalk and flint. So hopefully we're going to put the fire across there. Don't need the saw yet. Let's just go and get some logs to make a base, because with this wet ground it's going to suck all the heat out. So we'll grab a load of this, which is already dry, as dry as it's going to be though. Kids come out and have a good day camp, build their little camps. They don't realise how useful this wood is to people when they need to make a fire. Because this way, this is so dry, this has been there a while. We've had heavy rain, we've had all sorts in the last week. So before they even know it, they're already contributing to the bushcraft by stacking wood up and keeping it off the ground. Yeah, thank you whoever made this. You helped me a lot. And the second skill to this is spotting it and knowing what it's useful for. So you know you're going to burn it, you know it's going to be dry, so you keep an eye out for these things. People stacking wood up. I imagine this used to happen in the old days. People did it anyway, just stack wood up because they knew in the future that area would be good for a fire. It's not just a new thing, because everyone's into bushcraft. He's a tough one. I don't want this fire to go roaring. Hopefully it'll burn down quick. But in this weather you need to get a good bed of wood. Anyway, the ends probably won't burn. If I keep the fire in the centre to start, it'll slowly spread out and these will just fall off and I can throw them back in. So this is what I've got together so far. This is what I have now. I've just built this up. So let's go and get some stuff that's smaller and start prepping some wood. Spotting things hanging in trees that you know dry is the way to go. Today I've got some of those wood wall firelighters, so they'll be used. So this stuff isn't going to be the dead dry. It isn't dead dry. That's got a lot of moisture in it. What's this like? Yeah, that's good enough. As long as we've got good heat, it'll burn. So let's put this down. Found another piece hanging. So this is proper dry. When I say it's proper dry, it's not bone dry because of the weather, but it's better than off the ground where it's soaked. Right, we've had about 8 people walk past so far. See what they'll be like when I start a fire. Because I'm going to have to get a big blaze going just to keep it going. You need heat. That's the one thing I have to keep on saying. You need heat. A lot of heat to keep things going and get wet wood to burn. Right, I'm ready to give this a go. Make it hot quick. Could easily go out, you know. What we're trying to do is generate heat in the centre so it burns down, up and everywhere. Right, so the fire, as you can see, is going quite well. It's been running for about 15 minutes. Let's get some of this, about bird in my hand. I'm gonna get a glove on. This is something I learnt when I started doing bushcraft. After quite a few burns, get yourself some decent gloves and wear them. Because it matters. Because trying to get through the rest of the time you're out with a burnt hand isn't enjoyable. I only carry one glove, but that glove is a super duper welding glove, so I can pick up things on fire. So what we're trying to do is create coals. All I'm doing is tidying up the fire really, just so it stays centre, gives me more heat mass in the middle. There, that's hot. Even though I've got a glove on, just took all the air off my arm where it went past my glove. That's hot. That's a hot fire. So we need to let this burn down because it's no good to us. You can't really cook on a fire like this. With that burning the way it's burning, it'll just disintegrate anything you try and put on it. So even if you're trying to open fire cook on it, pot cook on it, a pot you might get away with, but if you stand it away from the fire, but don't want to go in the flames. But yeah, I'm going to shove you in there so you get a good look. Burning well, pleased with that. I'm getting a lot of heat. I'm standing, as you can see how far away, and I'm, you know, this is far enough. I'm getting heat. As you can see, I've took a fleece off and I took a jumper off, and I'm sweating. So yeah, good fire. Well, we're going to let it burn down, then we're going to rake it a bit, and then we're going to but you know what, I'm not going to do that. It's a waste of time, isn't it? Once this is burnt down, we're going to have a length of hot coals. I can feed one end to keep it going, and I can rake it out, and that's all you need to know really. It's a long fire. So I'm thinking about doing something else. So there is water in this pan, so the pan has got something in it, it's not empty. Yeah, let's call it a day on that. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everyone, appreciate all my subs, appreciate the views, appreciate everyone, you know, having that time in the day to actually click on it and watch my videos. It means a lot. I appreciate it. It makes me get out and do more. It makes me want to get out and make videos. So that's your long fire in the wet, damp and cold. Can be done. So thanks a lot. Until next time. See you later. Bye.